So now it's my sincere pleasure to introduce Louis Hillison, Vice President, General Group Publisher of B&C and Multi-Channel News. Louis, I hope you're back there. To present the 2014 Broadcaster of the Year Award to Dave Lougee. Dave is President of Gannett Broadcasting and the immediate past chairman of TVB. Dave, as you know, is a very engaged leader, and he serves our industry with excellence. On behalf of Steve and Bill and the entire TVB team, we offer our genuine, sincere, and heartfelt congratulations to Dave. Louis?
I'm here.
Glad to see you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Steve, and the entire TVB team. Congratulations on what looks like a fantastic day ahead, great new venue, and a nice packed house. My name is Louis Hillison. I am the group publisher for Broadcasting and Cable and Multi-Channel News. On behalf of the editors and staff, I want to congratulate Dave Lougee for being named by the B&C editors this year's Broadcaster of the Year. Dave is currently the president of the Broadcasting Division for Gannett. The company today owns or services 46 TV stations in 38 U.S. markets, covering almost 1/3 of all U.S. TV homes, and is the largest independent operator of major network affiliates in the top 25 markets. Dave serves on several industry boards. He is a current chairman of the NAB TV board, as well as a member of the executive committee for board of directors. He also serves as vice chairman of the NBC Affiliates Board, is a member of the BMI Board of Directors, the Broadcasters Foundation of America, and immediate past chair of the TV Board for Directors. Prior to Gannett, Dave served as Executive VP of Media Operations for BELO, where he was in charge of the company's 19 TV stations and 4 cable news operations in Dallas. Dave, once again, congratulations to you on all of your success and also to the entire Gannett team. Please come up to accept your award.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't know if there's
Any Good morning, and thank you, Louis, and to everybody at Broadcasting and Cable for this tremendous honor. Let me also echo and congratulate Steve and Bill and the board for this venue. I think this is a really tremendous upgrade, and I expect I see Marcy Burdick up in the John Wilkes Booth seat up there, so it's quite a venue. But I know we got a full agenda today, so I'm going to try to keep my comments under 2 hours. But seriously, it's a privilege to work in local broadcasting, and has been since the start of my career back in 1981. And when I wrote that down the other day, I looked at it, I was like, is that a typo? Is that right? Have I actually worked in this business for did 33 years actually pass that fast? I think part of the reason that time flew by is the nature of our business. It's never boring, and it's never slow. And unlike a boring high school class or two, I never remember looking up at the clock wondering when the day would end. I came up on the news side of the business, where often external events dictated your day's agenda. And often there wasn't time to reflect on why and how you did things, you just did them. Later, when I became a GM and began observing and learning about sales and marketing, I was actually surprised to learn that the same was true of managers in those departments, very surprised. My message today is a call for all of us to stop and think about how we do things, and how as an industry we could, should, and must do it differently. To be relevant to our local and national clients, we have to make it easy for them to buy and activate across platforms. And we can. But how are we going to get there if still in the industry many sales managers and account executives spend 3/4 of their time on administration and less than 1/4 of their time in front of the clients?
2 videos and then we're going to go for it.
As an example,
It's a touchy signal.
who decided local stations should be posting for advertisers off of local daily overnights? Who does that possibly serve? Right? And in fairness to Nielsen, Matt, I'll frame that for later. In fairness to Nielsen, they aren't even selling us, or the agencies, a service that is intended to be accurate on an individual day in an individual market. That's not the service. It doesn't serve the client, this process. It doesn't serve the agency or the station. Yet this morning, thousands of hours across this country will be sent at stations, buying shops, and national reps doing make goods off of yesterday's overnights. That's nuts. And for some folks, that make good and other administrative work is part of the routine. It's like comfort food. But after 30 years, like comfort food can kill you. Put differently, any successful business has to be smart about how it allocates its capital. And in our talented sales and marketing organizations, our capital is talent. Great people with great ideas. But how, as an industry, are we going to do that if local account executives are still focused on the RFP business? I know I'm not posing any epiphanies here to you in terms of the questions. But the good news is that because of technology, we can finally do something about all of this. Whether it's yield management or handling make goods, technology can now handle it and a lot more. Later this morning, we have a session on automated buying. We're engaged with all those companies, as other companies are as well. Let's embrace automation and take ownership for making smart business rules around it for all involved. At Gannett, thanks to the support of our CEO, Gracia Martori, who I'm glad to say is with us today, we're spending the time, effort, and money to figure these issues out and create new opportunities to go to market, as I'm sure the other companies in this room are as well. Thanks to new technologies and new platforms, think of the incredible value proposition we can now create for our current local clients and for new ones, like Mary Beth from MediaVest was talking about on the tape earlier. We can help them create a campaign that uses the TV spot to motivate the consumer to activate on their mobile device 5 seconds later without ever having to leave their living room chair. And for those same clients, we can provide the data and analytics to buy targeted digital ads on our own platforms and others through data-driven reach extension vehicles, text and video. We can also build their digital marketing services, their SEO, their SEM, and even manage their reputation on social media. And as we create these systems and infrastructure to do that, as we must, it creates a path to do the same for our national clients. But as we say at our company, there is no strategy without execution. And it's time to execute. It's time to streamline the RFP business to make us much easier to buy and administer at the agency side and at our side. It's time to free up people's time to solve clients' needs rather than push products. And it's time to work together. I'm proud to say that here with us this morning are more than 30 directors of sales and marketing from across Gannett and from across our newly expanded company. We've obviously been a big part of the consolidation in local broadcasting over the past couple years. And one of the benefits of consolidation is it doesn't take as many of us as it once did to agree on stuff to affect change. So let's work together to benefit everyone in the ecosystem, our clients, the agencies, our stations, and our employees. We work in a great industry. Every day, stations represented in this room make their communities better places to live. How many better callings are there than that? So evolving our business model isn't just a business necessity, it too should be a calling. That's my message today. Thank you again for this very tremendous honor.